We give you current news and some interviews that we hope will guide. We give you our best and leave you to the rest here on In the Divide. Cryptocurrency. We're talking cryptocurrency.
Welcome to another edition of In the Divide, where we're sharing all things crypto together with Algorand. Hopefully everyone's doing good today. It's been a couple of days since I've been back on, but I have some stuff that I want to show you today. Please hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment based on what I have, leave it down in the comment below. Hit the bell notification. Let you know when I'm out. Hopefully I got some good things coming up. I'm gonna try to do a couple of more conventions, go to a couple of more crypto events. I had a problem last time doing some uploads, so technology wise, I'm upgrading some things, so shouldn't be a problem. Next time I do an event, should be able to stream and you should be able to get the content. Without any further ado, this is, let me share my screen here. So today we're going to be talking about Algorand and getting behind some of the hype. This is the Indian to Web 2. I want you to understand, a lot of times when you get in a bear market, we hear and we focus on a lot of the bad news, a lot of the FUD. We look at the pricing, even though you saw that Algorand hit that 12-cent mark, but we need to make sure, like I said, it could be a point where it moves past and 12-cent becomes a new low, new resistance. But this article is perfect for what I needed to do another video on, because as you understand, if you've seen my video, I'm a use case junkie. Okay, I don't care about the pricing of the coin, because all this stuff that we're doing, it's infancy stuff. 5-10 years down the road, things in crypto blockchain is going to be so different. Another 20 years, 30 years, it's going to be massively, just universally different, but it's going to be embedded in everything. But here we go. Algorand has emerged as a viable platform among the rising fever surrounding blockchain technology, going beyond the hype to provide practical real-world application. Businesses, developers, and governments are all interested in Algorand's blockchain because of its scalability, security, decentralization. Listen, everybody understands what the market is now. The market right now is basically very volatile, because everyone wants the next step. Everyone wants a Bitcoin ETF. Everyone wants the regulation. Everybody wants the next step to make blockchain and crypto more viable. But what's going on behind the scenes is that I want you to know, Algorand has been in a groove where they have use cases that is being monitored by these businesses, institutions, and governments. I tell people all the time, if you look at the videos, this is a couple of months ago, actually it's going into last year with Koi banks, and then are doing something in Argentina with Bitcoin, where Bitcoin became the currency, became a viable currency down there. But all of that is run on the Algorand network. You don't hear things about that. And that's always good because that means there's no hiccups. And believe me, if there was anything out of place, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, would be pushing that um, throughout the whole internet because they do not want blockchain, they don't want crypto, and they've been trying to bribe and exert force in that region to do away with crypto because, of course, it's a threat to their monopoly on money. But look, Algorand is already in there. Algorand is already partnership with the U.S. government, even though Gary the Weasel Gensler have thrown Algorand under the bus, where they're saying it was a security, but they've already helped integrate into the government's disaster relief, FEMA, where they actually are giving, helping with vouchers to people who are in disasters or in vouchers related to disasters and things of that nature. Those are in my video. It's back in September of 2022. You can look at that out and check that out. But Algorand has these things already going for it. Algorand is enhancing financial transaction speed. This is another thing that is very prominent that you must have high transaction speed. Algorand is suited for micro transaction due to its cheap transaction fees, which opens up new opportunities in the growing economy, such as the Internet of Things, micropayments, and pay-per-use services. This is important, especially in the financial sector, because if you are in position to use payments, you have to be able to have a payment that uses low cost. Because if a person wants to use their credit card to pay for something that's $1, that shouldn't cost them $5 to use. It shouldn't cost them $2. It shouldn't cost them $1. That swipe should be very affordable. That's why Visa and things have been the standard bearer. But now, if you understand, if you see the cost of using your credit card, even your debit card costs money now. It used to be that your debit card was free. That was your money. But now they charge you to use your own money. There's a cost at the gas station where it costs more if you use the debit or credit card using your money. And now at the POS machines, if you use it, most of the time there's a 35-cent surcharge, a 25-cent surcharge, or 50-cent surcharge for you to use the POS machine. This is because they are recouping money that they are losing at other places. And what they do is they give it, they pass that along to the consumer, and they keep adding fees because that's how they increase their profitability, and that's how they negate other things that's going on in the market. This is why blockchain, this is why Algorand is one of the things that's going to be in contention to move in the next economy when it talks about blockchain, because the speed and efficiency, of course, Algorand is actually less than a penny per transaction. And it is fast and finalized within under 4 seconds. But it's a revolution in the decentralized finance. Staking and yielding farms are both possible. Decentralized exchanges. We need this. We need this because all this does is increase retailer strength. And we need more of a retail economy so we can get rid of the top-down economy that we have now, which is pretty much about to topple many governments, Japan, China, all these countries that's running deficits like America. We about to run deficits that is just unsustainable, because once we start raising the interest rates, the debts the debt itself now becomes unsustainable. It just when the debt when we had to was holding interest rates at zero. Okay, you can understand. Okay, you still spend money, but because you're not paying interest on it. But now you actually paying 5 or 6, 7% interest on your money. That's bad juju. But Algorand has some things that it has going for it. Also, if you understand this, they have the Hezbollah pay. There's also a pretty big story in Afghanistan, and this is peer-to-peer. This is for people who are disenfranchised, don't have stable financial situations. Of course, if you understand in the Middle East, there's a lot of turmoil sometimes. Governments rise and fall, and it's always in a position to have this in your possession where you can have a sovereign ID, a sovereign place where you can keep your money. And then guess what? You don't have to worry about banks. You don't have to worry about regimes. It's your money, and you have access it to it, and it doesn't have to be a fear that someone is going to be able to take it or somebody going to be able to restrict you from it, because the U.S. also puts plenty of sanctions on places in Afghanistan. So if your money is mixed up with somebody who's affiliated with a terrorist group, then your money gets stuck. So this has been a pretty good thing, and it's still growing. Hezbollah Pay is, I think, growing. I think they have about 2,000 accounts with them. But like I said, in the area that is in, it's a very, very positive thing. Also, this is another one where Flex ID is coming. Well, it's already here. It's WhatsApp. I think I did a thing on this last year. Also, FlexPay is a WhatsApp peer-to-peer, but this is another thing which is identity, where you need to be able to have a digital footprint, especially if you're going and migrating, if you're going to another country and work. It's good because one thing is, if you need money, a loan, or things of that nature, if this ID system that you have, where you can still be connected to where you came from, where you can maybe get a loan or something like that based on where you went to, or this is another thing where your sovereign ID, you can actually give some person or a bank in that you're trying to get a loan from, and you can actually show a history of the money that you're making and be able to be approved to show that you're consistently getting money. And you may be able to be able to do business because you have verifiable identification, verifiable funds, but it gives people in an alternative in the third world market definitely different ways to tools to continue to have the freedom and flexibility and have more handle on the economy and their options when they go places. Because if we open this up and this economy and the banking things open up where crypto is going to be more places, even if you're talking about stable coins, it's still transferable. You're still able to move pretty seamlessly. And like I said, all you have to do is verify with your wallet. And if you look at Algorand and their verifiable functions, you don't even have to show your information to prove who you are. So it's a very good system. Algorand is doing some very good things, and we have to make sure that the stuff that we are investigating, the stuff that we are looking at, we are verifying that, this is the reason to stay. This is the reason to increase my bag, because what's going to happen is once the market turns, you're going to lose out. Once the market turns and things move, it's going to move really fast. And that's why I try to get people to do their due diligence. If it's Filecoin, Litecoin, if it's Avalanche, if it's a project that you're looking at, don't look at just the coin price. You have to look at what's behind the coin. You have to look at what they're indent in the market. Like Filecoin is the storage. How much are they going to be able to storage is needed? How much in the market will they be able to be usable? Is that something that you want to bet on? Is a storage solution? And everyone's going to need storage at some point in time, because this is a lot of information that's going to be needed to be saved, need to be protected, needed for bandwidth. So stuff like that, you have to really do your due diligence, because some of these things may not survive. It may be another company that does better. Your company may not make it. And a lot of this, is not that some things may not even be better. It's just they have better marketing, better strength of community. And you have to make sure you're looking at all these things, because this is how the market is moving. But this is, uh, like I said, another uh, reason, like I said, to do a little deep dive into Algorand. Some more new things coming in. I have hopefully some things coming up. Um, uh, so I don't want to name drop. I don't want to put nothing out there, because I don't want anything bad jinxing my upcoming interview. But with that, this is Sam Houston, hoping that your tomorrows are better than your today. And we are out.